camera.
Tapping away. Alison here, welcome back to AJ Living. It has been a while since I've actually done a walking vlog or any kind of exercise vlog for that matter. What's been happening with us? Well, the reason why I haven't actually done any vlogs at the moment is because Jason and I have been in the middle of moving. So we only just moved a couple of weeks ago, and before that you would have seen our holiday. So we were busy in this whole moving process. We got told that we had to move because the landlord wanted to sell. So we had to pack, then we had to organise for our holiday and still go on our holiday. And that was amazing. The holiday was amazing. 12 Apostles was absolutely amazing. Then we had to come back and pack some more. So we were completely busy with that. I hadn't done any walking, I hadn't done any exercising, I hadn't gone to the gym at all. And now with everything that's going on in the world, it is a lot harder because gyms are closed now. It is 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning, so I'm doing my early morning walk because hopefully there's not a lot of people around. Only now we're actually just getting a bit settled and I'm able to get back into it, and hopefully I can do more walking, but with everything going on, we'll see how that goes. So yesterday was the first time I was able to actually go for a walk after our moving, and I have found the most incredible place to walk, full of nature, as you can see behind me, like absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yesterday was the most amazing day weather-wise, blue skies, everything. It was just an amazing day. There's a lake to walk around as well. Like, this place is incredible. There's a walkway on the lake which was also incredible, and there's lots of ducks, and it's more amazing than the round I used to walk on in our old place. There's so many different paths to walk on that yesterday I actually got lost. I couldn't find the way out or the way that I came in. You could easily spend a couple of hours just walking the different paths, discovering new places. Like, there are nooks and little off the path walkways that you could go through and just really absorb everything that's going on here. It's a really remarkable place. Okay, so I've come up to an exit, but this is not the way I came in. So I don't think it's the way I'm going to go out. So I'm going to try that way. I'm going to do one more lap of the lake and then I'm going to head home. Tablespoon of coconut oil and some butter. Okay, I'm back. I am now home. I thought I'd come and sit in the garden. We have actually got a really awesome garden. The place that we got, I have to say, is actually better than what we were in before. What's been going on with me as far as my eating? I have actually done calorie restriction. I've done everything that I could possibly think of. Jason even put me on a weight training program as well, and it seemed to have worked for a little bit, but with everything that was going on, not with what's happening in the world today, mainly just what's going on with us personally, with the move and our holiday and everything like that, I couldn't really keep to the restrictions. It was more of comfort eating kind of thing. And then I kept feeling the nudge to go towards keto, doing the keto diet. And I did more research on the keto diet, and I started to realize that I had actually done the keto diet about 5 years ago without actually realizing that I was doing it. So 5 years ago, for medical reasons, I had stopped eating sugar, I had stopped eating carbs, I had stopped eating grains, and I lost so much weight, and not realizing that it was actually because I was not eating sugar and carbs anymore. Naturally, 5 years ago, I naturally started eating more fats, more avocados, more almonds, and I actually didn't realize that I was actually doing the keto diet back then, but it was more for health reasons. And then going back 10 years ago, I actually tried doing the Atkins diet, and I lost weight with the Atkins diet as well. However, with the Atkins diet, it didn't really show me that I could eat more fats, which is what is part of the keto diet. So I had to take 2 shakes, one for breakfast, one for lunch, and a soup for dinner. And that I did consistently. I can't even remember how long I did it for, because it was 10 years ago. But it's interesting to see now the amount of recipes and food that you can eat on the ketogenic diet is incredible. I have come across so many desserts, so many ways of making your own bread, so many different recipes that I am even going to show Jason and get Jason to try it and see what he thinks. Because he tried one thing of mine and he was quietly surprised that it actually tasted so good. So I'm doing that now. I am doing the ketogenic diet along with intermittent fasting, even though people have said don't do both at the same time. I have done both at the same time. I didn't mean to do both at the same time. It just kind of happened that way. But you know what? I'm the kind of person that likes to jump in head first. So I am doing intermittent fasting and keto both at the same time. But with my intermittent fasting, I slowly progressed into that because I have a really early morning job. I get up really early in the morning, and I used to have my smoothie at roughly around 6:30 in the morning. And then slowly I started pushing that back to about 7 o'clock, then to 9, and now I have it at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I do the 16:8 ratio for intermittent fasting, where there's roughly about 16 hours of not eating and then 8 hours of eating as well. So I do that, and I mainly have two and a half meals. Like, I'll have my smoothie and then I'll get home, and I don't really have a meal when I get home. It's kind of just have like a handful of almonds, and I make myself a keto coffee. Hey. And then I will have dinner that Jason so nicely prepares for me. He's really awesome at making dinners, and he's going to make an awesome dinner for you that he's recently made for me. It's absolutely amazing. And it just started to roll from there, and all the information on YouTube, and there's so much information on YouTube now that it's incredible. There's so much support on YouTube for this ketogenic diet that it is really amazing. And I have actually noticed a huge difference. We moved into our new place, and I said to Jason, look, let's just get pizza, because there's an awesome pizza place. Now I can't eat pizza. Normal pizza, sorry. I can eat pizza, I just have to make my own dough. They made the most amazing pizza that I've ever had. So we had pizza that night, and I remember feeling really, really bloated. It was just really uncomfortable. And so that just showed me that grains and carbs and bread and sugars just don't agree with my body. So it was just a natural progression for me to do that. And I'm really good at listening to what my body needs. Like, my body usually tells me, like, my body will say to me, look, I need magnesium. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's go get some magnesium, kind of thing. So it was really easy for me to do that. And because I've done it before, and not realizing I did it before, but I realize now, so now I know exactly the kind of steps I can take, and remembering what I used to do back then, and then all the recipes as well. With intermittent fasting, now I have discovered that there is actually a difference between intermittent fasting and also starvation mode. Now, when I used to work in Alice Springs, I believe, in my own opinion, and also I was discussing this with Jason as well, that I was in starvation mode. And I didn't quite understand what starvation mode was, and I was a bit concerned to start intermittent fasting purely because I thought it was starvation mode, because you weren't eating for a certain period of time. But what I've come to discover for me personally is that it was the fear of not knowing when you're gonna eat. So starvation mode, when I was in Alice Springs being a tour guide, I worked very, very hard. I worked very, very long hours, and I didn't know when I was gonna eat because I was just so constantly busy all the time. So I had no idea if I was going to have breakfast, lunch. I knew I was going to have dinner, but that was pretty much, you know, a maybe kind of thing as well. With intermittent fasting, I know exactly when I'm going to eat at what time. So from 11 until about 7 o'clock, that is my window of eating. When I was in Alice Springs, however, I had no idea. So for me, the starvation mode was actually the fear of not knowing when I was going to eat. So that is, for me, the difference between starvation mode and fasting. And this is our Mexican in our garden doing an outdoor gym. This is for me because I can't go to the gym anymore, because here in Australia the gyms have actually closed down because of what's going on around the world. Jason is going to set up my outdoor gym.
Yes, I am, and I can't wait. I'm going to be Alison's trainer and set up a program for her, but it's a working process. So we've got to start nice mats.
So that's all we have at the moment.
Got a bar here and got some light weights. Got a roller. We've got a vibrating machine,
Which I call a jiggler.
And I'm just gonna. There's a few other things that we're gonna use. And I'm going to set up a program for her, and I want to film her doing it to show that everybody can do this at home with just a little amount of stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting.
And I want to get resistance bands as well.
Yes, we're going to get that from Amazon AU.
So if you remember last year, I actually did another vlog where I said that I did not like weighing myself because I got obsessed with weighing myself. I got obsessed with the numbers, and the numbers kept changing because obviously the body keeps fluctuating. However, I couldn't actually throw the scales out because they belong to Jason. So about 2 months ago, I had a breakthrough.
Hi everyone. I've been hearing a lot about this scale scenario with Alison, and so because it says I'm packing to move house, I just thought it's time to get rid of the scale. She couldn't do it because it was mine. She could have done it, but I think she was waiting for me. So here we go. Going in the bag. It's gone. It's out of here. The scales are like 10 years old, so. Done. Gone.
So now that the scales have gone and Jason has finally admitted that they're useless now, I no longer have scales to use, which is great. So I'm going to do my weight loss via measurements. Okay, so Jason is actually going to try my pudding. But let's see.
She's now calling me a keto lover. Because I've been bagging her a lot about it.
So we'll get his honest opinion. Alright, let's check out the consistency first. Oh, looking pretty good.
Oh, yum. It's not bad.
You shit.
Tell everybody what's in there.
Okay, so I've put in there chocolate protein powder, Vital All-in-One, banana, vanilla, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and chia seeds. So,
The chia seeds give it like a really nice creamy texture.
yeah. So when I did mine, I had blueberries with the Vital All-in-One, and I found that the Vital All-in-One, for me personally, kind of ruined it in a pudding. But what do you think?
I don't mind it.
Actually, really?
And I can really taste the banana.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I put a whole banana in it instead of a half a banana this time.
Yeah, and it tastes good.
Yay!
So we'll be doing some keto kitchen, AJ kitchen food and see how we go. So everybody can try this as well. So it's going to be fun times in AJ's kitchen.
He's not happy that I'm doing well in the kitchen. There's going to be some competition going on. Okay, that's it from me. Guys, look after yourself through this time. Make sure you take your vitamins, take your minerals, your micros, your macronutrients. Be healthy, be smart, be clever. Love you all and catch you in the next one. See you later.